Hey guys, welcome back for another video. It's that time again to do our daily MLB picks and predictions. What we're going to do is we're going to go over all of our baseball games today. We're going to break them down, look at the pitching, the hitting, and try to predict the outcome for every single one of our games today. Who's going to win, who's going to lose, what the final scores might be, and we'll also be taking an in-depth look at our best bets, the money lines, the spreads, the over-unders. First things first, though, if you're a sports fan, if you're a baseball fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, by all means, drop them below. Do you agree? Disagree? What are your thoughts on these games? Make sure to let us know in the comment section, and I will respond to every single comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, make sure to check out the pinned comment down below. Click on that link. You can sign up there, and I would definitely appreciate it. There is 3 tiers in total. We go over every game this entire season. It is almost the month of September. This season's flying by. College football also just started. NFL is just around the corner. Like I said, if you are a sports fan, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. Let's not waste any more time, though. Let's start looking at these matchups. And we actually only have 8 games today. There's a couple teams taking the day off, but we have some really good series kicking off. Our very first game is an early one at 1:05 p.m. We're going to have the 74-60 Boston Red Sox on MLB TV versus the 60-73 Baltimore Orioles. The Red Sox, they're kind of good at everything right now. They can hit for average, power, speed, pitching well. The Orioles, younger team, they don't pitch good, but they do have a lot of home run power here. The Red Sox, a 69.4% chance to win this one. They are second place in the AL East. The Orioles, fifth place in the AL East. They have a 30.6% chance to win. The Red Sox, 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over-under. Boston, minus 185. Baltimore, plus 155. The Red Sox right now, they're averaging 5.0 runs a game. 252 average, 161 home runs, solid power, 114 steals, solid speed, and they're only giving up 3.67 runs a game. You really can't complain about those stats. Baltimore, 4.3 runs a game. 240 average, 159 home runs, 92 steals, and a 4.68 runs a game. The Orioles are turning to Cade Povich on the mound, 2-7 record, a 5.13 ERA, 86 innings, 95 strikeouts. He is a strikeout pitcher, but 32 walks, putting a lot of bodies on base. The Red Sox are turning to Garrett Crochet. You need to start mentioning this guy in the American League Cy Young possibilities. He's having a Cy Young caliber season, 14-5 record, 2.38 ERA, 166.1 innings. He is eating up innings. He has 207 strikeouts. This guy having an elite season this season, on pace for about 250 to 260 strikeouts. He's the ace of this ball club, one of the best in baseball. Give me the Red Sox winning this one, covering the spread, and I got to go with the over. And our second game is going to be at 2:10 p.m. on MLB Network. The 65-69 Arizona Diamondbacks. A lot of power here. They do struggle to pitch, but they're still top 5 in total home runs on the road versus the 83-51 Milwaukee Brewers. No one wants to play Milwaukee right now. Currently, they are the best team in baseball, the most wins in baseball, and they literally check off every single box statistically. They're top 5 in pretty much every single category. Milwaukee first place in the NL Central. They have a 59.9% chance to win. The Diamondbacks a 40.1% chance. Milwaukee's 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. The Brewers minus 175. The Diamondbacks plus 145. You do have to respect the offense from Arizona. That will make them competitive in every game. They're averaging 4.9 runs a game, 251 average, 184 home runs. That's top 5. 96 steals and a 4.58 runs per game. The Brewers, though, so good at everything. 5.1 runs a game, 258 average, 142 home runs, 140 steals. That's second place in baseball. And they're only giving up 3.62 runs a game. That's a top 3 pitching staff. It's the starting rotation. They have the bullpen to back it up. They can start games. They can close them out. On the mound right now for Arizona, they have Chris Matt, 1-0 record, a 1.0 ERA. That looks really good, but it's a very small sample size, only 9 innings, 9 strikeouts. Going up against Jose Quintana, he's picked up exactly where he left off with the Mets. Missed a full month of baseball and still 10-4 record, 3.32 ERA, 111 innings, 75 strikeouts. I got to go with Quintana. He's pitching 2 right now. He has the bullpen to back him up. Give me Milwaukee winning this one, covering the spread, but I'll go with the under. In our third game, the 38-95 Colorado Rockies, the worst team in baseball, closing in on 100 losses versus the 73-60 Houston Astros. The Astros is barely holding on that first space spot in the AL West. Right now, Houston, they come into this game a 69.2% chance to win. The Rockies a 30.8% chance. Houston, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. The Rockies are plus 195. The Astros minus 235. Really, no one's given a chance to the Rockies to win this game. The Rockies, they are technically playing better baseball, but they're still the worst team in baseball. They have a very long road to go. Right now, Colorado 3.8 runs a game, 238 average, 134 home runs. They do have some power. 68 steals, 5.96 runs a game. Props to the Rockies. It is finally below 6. That might sound crazy, but they have been hovering around 6 for a while. The Astros 4.3 runs a game. Veteran team 253 average, 146 home runs. 65 steals, 3.9 runs a game. On the mound right now for Colorado, Kyle Freeland, 3-13 record. Might get his 14th loss here. 5.31 ERA, 125.1 innings, 91 strikeouts. He has 34 walks, 156 hits. 156 hits in 125 innings, putting bodies on base, flirting with disaster. Jason Alexander going for Houston, 4-1 record, a 4.59 ERA, 49 innings, 38 strikeouts. Not the best overall numbers, but I do trust the Astros bullpen. It is top 3. Give me Houston winning this one. I'll have them covering the spread, and I'm going to go with the over. And the next game we're looking at, an NL Central versus NL Central matchup, 2:15 p.m., MLB TV. The 59-75 Pittsburgh Pirates. The Pirates, they got to learn how to score runs. They don't have a bad pitching staff. They just need some run support on the road versus 65-69 St. Louis Cardinals. The Cardinals, they got to get back to the way they're playing baseball in the month of April and May. They've kind of fallen off since then, but they're the favorites here. 57.4% chance to win. The Pirates, a 42.6% chance to win. St. Louis, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over-under. The Pirates plus 110, the Cardinals minus 130. The Pirates offense 3.6 runs a game. It's bottom 3 in baseball. 235 average, 97 home runs, 101 steals, and 3.95 runs a game. Cardinals 4.4 runs per game. 248 batting average, 126 home runs, 77 steals, and 4.33 runs a game. The Cardinals are going to be turning to Miles Mikolas on the mound. 6-10 record, 5.17 ERA, 125.1 innings, 81 strikeouts. He's given up 23 home runs. Very susceptible to the long ball, but thankfully for them, the Pirates, they're not known for their power, but they have Braxton Ashcroft on the mound, 4-2 record, a 2.7 ERA, very respectable numbers, 48.2 innings, 43 strikeouts. He's only given up 1 home run in 48 innings. I do like that. I'm going to go with the Pirates to pull off the upset, going with that plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the under. And this next game is truly a very competitive game at 3:45 p.m. The 76-56 Chicago Cubs, first place in the NL Central. They're fighting their way up to the playoffs on the road versus the 64-68 San Francisco Giants. The Giants, both these teams can pitch. The Cubs have a really good offense, not so much for the Giants. Right now, San Francisco 48.3% chance to win. Chicago a 51.7, practically a 50-50. The Cubs are 1.5 run favorites, 7.5 over under. Chicago even. The Giants, minus 120. Vegas is letting you know both of these clubs have a real shot to win these games. The Cubs are averaging 4.9 runs a game, 249 team batting average, 178 home runs, 134 steals. That is top 5. They're giving up 3.77 runs a game. Like I said, the Giants, they're not known for their offense. They average 4.1 runs per game, 231 average, 130 home runs, 61 steals, and 3.72 runs a game. The Cubs are turning to a manga. Great season. 8-6 record, a 3.03 ERA, 110 innings, 90 strikeouts. He has given up 19 home runs. A little susceptible to home runs there. Logan Webb, one of these guys from this deep Giant starting rotation. 12-9 record, a 3.13 ERA. These pitchers practically cancel one another out. He has 166.2 innings, eating up innings, 180 strikeouts. That's some of the best numbers in baseball. Both the teams can pitch. Both have solid bullpens, but I'm going to go with the home team. Give me the Giants to win this one. I'm going to go with that plus 1.5, and I'm going to go with the over. And our next game is an NL East versus NL East matchup at 6:45 p.m. The 61-72 Atlanta Braves. The Braves so much better on paper than the product you've seen on the field, but the talent is there. They'll be on the road here versus the 76-57 Philadelphia Phillies. Not their best series versus the Mets. The Phillies got to get things back on track. They're still first place in the NL East, though. Philadelphia, 58.1% chance to win. The Braves, a 41.9% chance. Phillies, they are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Atlanta, plus 160. The Phillies, minus 190. Heavy favorites here. Braves are averaging 4.5 runs a game. The offense is starting to play pretty well. 244 average, 152 home runs, 68 steals, and a 4.33 runs a game. That's the first time I've actually seen that number come down in a long time. Phillies 4.7 runs a game. Veteran team, a lot of experience with this lineup. 256 average, 161 home runs, 110 steals. They have some bounce. 3.85 runs a game. They lost Wheeler. Massive loss here. Still a very deep rotation. On the mound for the Braves, Cal Quantrill, 4-11 record. That's not good. 5.51 ERA, 114.1 innings, 85 strikeouts. Going up against Aaron Nola. Coming back from his injury. Not the best overall numbers, but you know what this guy's capable of when he's fully healthy. 2-7 record, 6.52 ERA, 58 innings, 62 strikeouts. Although he hasn't pitched well since he's come back, I have faith at some point he has to rebound. It has to happen at some point. Give me the Phillies winning this one, covering the spread, and I'll go with the over. In our second to last game at 7:10 p.m., the 62-71 Miami Marlins versus the 72-61 New York Mets. The Mets, the most inconsistent team in baseball, but hey, they are on track, playing pretty good ball the last 2 weeks, starting to score a lot of runs. Pitching starting to look a lot better. New York, 70.4% chance to win. The Marlins, a 29.6% chance to win. The Mets are 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. New York, minus 235. Miami, plus 195. Mets, heavy favorites here. But the Marlins are not a bad team. They're averaging 4.3 runs a game, 249 average, 128 home runs, 109 steals, and a 4.58 runs a game. The Mets average 4.6 runs per game, 177 home runs, 110 steals, and a 3.8 runs a game. Playing better in every single category, though. On the mound for the Marlins, they have Mazur, 0-1 record, a 6.35 ERA, but it's a very small sample size, so very hard to judge him. He only has 5.2 innings, 5 strikeouts. He does have 4 walks. Clay Holmes going for the Mets, the reliever turned starter. He's been one of those foundational pieces for the Mets. He's been the guy that stops the leaks whenever they're on a rough losing streak. They would love to win the first one of this series. Clay Holmes, 11-6, 3.6 ERA, 137.1 innings. By far the most innings he's ever thrown. 109 strikeouts. He's only given up 12 home runs, keeping the ball in the ballpark. Give me the Mets winning this one. Covering the spread, I think it's going to be close, but I will also go with the over. And we made it to our final game at 7:40 p.m. on MLB TV. The 73-60 New York Yankees, just like the Mets, maybe starting to play a little better. Boone really needs him to play better. Cashman needs him to play better. They're both under a lot of pressure right now, and deservedly so. They're playing the 48-85 Chicago White Sox, one of those teams you want to play when you're under pressure because they are the second worst team in baseball, but they are a very competitive team, a lot of very close losses. Chicago, 47.4% chance to win. The Yankees, a 52.6. New York, 1.5 run favorites, 8.5 over under. Yankees, minus 190. Chicago, plus 160. But with the fan vote, it is very close. Yankees, obviously one of the better offenses in baseball, judged 41 home runs. They're averaging 5.2 runs a game, 251 batting average, 225 home runs. That does lead baseball. 104 steals and a 3.99 runs a game. The White Sox, 4.0 runs a game, 234 average, 132 home runs, 77 steals, and a 4.14. On the mound for the Yankees, Will Warren. He's a strikeout pitcher. Gives up some runs, but he strikes guys out. 7-6 record, 4.47 ERA, 131 innings, 146 strikeouts. Going up against Davis Martin, 5-9 record, 3.93 ERA, 112.1 innings. He has 80 strikeouts. This is a tough one here because I could make a very strong case for either one of these teams to walk away with the win. You guys deservedly so can call me crazy. I'm going to go with the White Sox. Something in my gut saying they might pull off the upset here. Give me Chicago, the plus 1.5, and I'm going with the under. Guys, that's our predictions, our picks, our best bets for all of our baseball games coming up for today, Thursday, August 28th. Make sure to hit that like button. Make sure to subscribe to the channel. If you have any comments, drop them below. Whether you agree, disagree, also let me know what your favorite picks are, and I will respond to every comment. If you want to sign up for one of our member teams, check out the pinned comment below. Click on that link. You can sign up there. And, of course, as always, thank you for watching.